Speaker, we now hear that the Europeans may not include investor-state provisions in their trade agreement with the United States. The question then is, why are Conservatives so adamant that it be in the deal for Canada, especially when it means that the U.S. would get a better deal and Germany may never ratify CETA?
Good question.
The Honourable Minister of International Trade.
Well, Mr. Speaker, obviously the member hasn't been following events. At the meeting of the EU Trade Committee just a couple of days ago, the new incoming Trade Commissioner for the EU said that she did not intend to reopen negotiations on this agreement. In fact, she said this trade agreement was good for the EU and that it addresses the EU's concerns over transparency and the right of member states to regulate in the public interest. Mr. Speaker, I would also remind the member that President Barroso of the EU also said this was an excellent deal for the EU. They have no intention of reopening these negotiations.
The Honourable Member for Vancouver.
Well, Mr. Speaker, that doesn't say anything about whether Germany will ratify the deal. Mr. Speaker, what Canadians want is an explanation of why taxpayers' dollars were blown to treat European bureaucrats like royalty. We know that the last-minute decision to fly the EU delegation back to Europe cost over $300,000. But what about the security costs incurred by the RCMP when they were told to deliver them to a cocktail party in Toronto? How much in total did this poorly planned photo op cost Canadian taxpayers?
The Honourable Minister of International Trade.
Mr. Speaker, this is the most comprehensive trade agreement Canada has ever signed. Now that the legal text is completed and has been released to the public, we want Canadian businesses to take advantage of this agreement now. This is an important agreement that opens up brand new opportunities for Canadian exporters and investors. And we were very pleased to have Presidents Barroso and Van Rompuy join hundreds of stakeholders from every sector of our economy to promote the benefits of this agreement.